listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Tuesday, December 5th, 2024. Rolling through the year, and at the last month, we're a sixth of the way through the year. Oops, let me get rid of that from last night. We don't need to have that thing up in the corner, right? How do we undo it? This way? There we go. And we don't, you know where you're at. There's one right here. Or here. Or here. Or here. All right, tonight we're going to talk about AARO just for a little bit. Like, totally the biggest lie. No transparency, can't be trusted ever. Do you really care? What we saw Kirkpatrick do soured me so much that, like, why would I want to? What? It's not for the public. It never will be. They're gonna crucify the. Well, we'll talk about the lie. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I have some incredible videos, a short compilation of UFO videos. Some you may have seen, some you probably haven't. And I want to talk a little bit about last night and what happened here, because it was a pretty big show for, what we do here. It was exciting. I feel bad for some of the things, but I don't feel guilty about my decision making. When somebody brings you proof, visual proof, okay, you have one person who brought the proof, made his point, perfect. And then, the other, they said, here's where he says such and such about children. And then you hear the audio and there's nothing about children at all. So what kind of game are we playing here? And I'll tell you what the game is. I say it, it happened. That's the name of it. If I had a new channel, I would call it, If I Said It, It's True, or something to that nature. because that's what I saw again today when I rewatched it. Not the whole thing, my God, but it was a really interesting show last night. I have to give the guy a lot of credit, King Milkfart Joe. Did it very well. Very well. He presented himself well. $55.5 years of drinking, and I still make that mistake? I don't deserve to live? Terrible. Yeah, I guess I caught it. I didn't see it unless it absorbed. Here's my little bong for the evening. Oh, you can't see the head. How funny. It's a little, there you go. He's green. So we'll be doing a little bit of that while video's playing. I'm in the bong mode now. Why? Because it's a different type of high. I actually like it. And I never used to. It used to make me a little, like it's hard to gauge how high you're going to get with weed, but with a bong, I could smoke a little bit and get very high, or smoke a lot of bit and barely get high, and it was the same weed. I know that depends on what you ate, how much you slept, did you work out, blah, 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 blah. I like how every doctor tells me, you know why your stomach, you know why you're throwing up? You got to quit smoking that weed. Weed's going to kill you. Every time I say, docs, I don't fall into the category of what is it called? Anyway, it's something abuse that, like long-term smoking marijuana and using the high concentrate. They're very, very specific when they say this. High concentrate, vapes, dabs, shit like that. Not me. Sure, I've dabbed here and there, but not on a regular. Maybe once every 2 months. Yeah, and edibles, those aren't high concentrate. So, do you know what the doctor tells me? One of the doctors, anyway. He says, it doesn't matter if it's high concentrate. I go, but wait, no, Rich. You see, you're not, it's the fact you're smoking. I go, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree with you because that's not what it says. It says, and then he starts walking away. I'm like, well, don't you want to hear what it says? He goes, I already heard it. I go, so why are you walking away? I go, here it is, specifically high concentrate users. Doc? He knows I'm right. Or I can't argue with this guy. And if I'm in a losing battle, I'm going to leave this hospital room. I tell you, I'm a doctor. Question me. Where's your doctorate degree? Huh? Hey, Doc, I know my body. I know more about marijuana than you. And anyway, welcome to the show. Let's do a little bit of roll call. I see a lot of folks here already. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I couldn't make it this morning to Amy's show, man. I woke up like I do every day at 6:30. The alarm will wake me up if I'm not getting up. And I just couldn't. I was feeling just drained, man. The drain of energy was enormous. So I went to the bathroom, came back, laid down. I said, all right, I'll listen while I'm falling asleep. I never made it. I fell asleep, woke up at 9. I'm like, oh shit, I missed it. So then I went back, started listening again, fell asleep around 9:30. But man, I'm surprised I have this much energy. It's amazing. Whoa, Sky Allen. Holy Mac, dude. That's as big as it gets. 20 months. That's it. That's as many as you can have. I think there's 21 months, but nobody gets 21. But dude, thank you for being you. Being a member. You can also help support the show with the Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. You guys know what to do more than I do. Thanks, Sky Allen. Welcome to the show. Who else is here? The boss of Goof On, Diane Boss. Welcome to the show. Andrew Goofonian Superstar. What's up, Chief? Welcome to the show. Arrows Andy, because 2 A's are better than 1. The Sixth Sense. Welcome to the show. Bong is best. Denbub. Welcome to the show. Donovan. Welcome to the show. Intergalactic Angler. Well, did I already say that? I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Jeanette. How you doing? What do you say, kid? Kid. You are young. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Marcel Goofonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show, Marcel. Nice having you. Kelly Lewis, you too. Welcome to the show. Click. There we go. AZ Man, welcome to the show. What's going on down there in the old Southwest? StreamYard's acting a little weird. Usually when I click on your name on my side here, it never used to highlight it. I was able to read what you said. Now I can't read what you say. It's covered up with a blue, very, very hard to see through blue. It's blocking me from reading what you said. I have to actually look at the screen. Oh, the agony. The guy's got to move his eyes 15 degrees. It's just the fact they changed it, or it's not working right. Welcome to the show. Teen Titans _Jess. I liked last night's show, he says. I believe him. We'll see what other people bring proof to say the different. Hey, thanks for saying that. Because I was going to say that. He brought the evidence, made his point very well, by the way. Very well spoken. He didn't sound crazy. None of these guys do. None of them. They all sound, and for the most part, I think they're intelligent guys, and with different beliefs. Here's what they all need to do. And I don't know how, but I did it. So I would hope that they would just ignore it. Like, if they said something about so-and-so, so what? Do you have to get the last word in? It takes more of a man to walk away, even though you're not face to face. I don't want to be shown up either. But is it really worth it? The time and the effort to have an argument with somebody who will refuse, rebuff, deny everything you say. Even if you have proof and you show that you're right and they're wrong, you're still wrong. It's a no-win situation, and it always will be. Because that type of shit, accusing somebody of doing something illegal, that's pretty bad. And if you were or your child was being abused by these people, doxing them or talking about them, throwing their names out there, I would call the police too. That hasn't happened. I don't recall. So if he really did, if King Milkfar really did these things, he would be in jail. You understand? He would be, if they called the cops. But what do we do here? Body language, all that shit. I didn't think, and I couldn't see Red Panda or Tupacabra. They were just, their icon symbol for their channel, like this. And I didn't mind at all. But I think if you're making claims and accusing somebody of doing something, you need to bring evidence. And I think you should show your face. Not that you wouldn't want to. We never talked about it, and that wasn't a stipulation to be on the show or anything like that. It was just I wanted to see if they were going to show themselves. Well, we've seen them before, but you really can tell a lot when you look somebody in the eyes, even if it's on a monitor like this. Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff, man. If you look at that, I think tomorrow I want to break down some of the things that were said that I thought gave. See, we always looked for the negative shit, right? We're always like, let's look at some positive and negative this time. Because there's positive signals too. Like, oh, he didn't shake his head no when he was saying he really loved you. He just didn't do anything. Do you love your wife? Yeah. Yeah. He didn't do any of that. Do you love your wife? I do. It even feels good when you say it. Well, I don't love anybody but myself, but I'm just saying, I don't even think I love myself. I'm proud of myself, though. Sixth Sense, welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. I just wanted to yell out, cock. Stars and Night Vision. I don't think I said hello. If I did, well, I'll say it again anyway. Welcome to the show. Denovan, I already did. All right. Hey, if I didn't say, Daniel Larson, how you doing, man? Hey, what's going on? Just resting. It looks like a hospital bed or something, man. I don't know. What's going on over there? Hope you're all right. Welcome to the show. Hey, Hellfire Studios. Good to see you. I owe you Saturday night. Man, I've been sick too. It sucks, bro. But I watch them later. Good to see you. Tim Freestone. Good to see you too, my friend. Poner Houston making it right here now. All right, let's get started. We've got a lot of stuff to go over. The great Snafu. How you doing? It's Snafu. I make up my own dialogue. It's not even really you saying it. Who am I to do that? Stefan. Hey, welcome to the show. A lot of nice new faces here. DB Property Maintenance. How to do? JP Morgan. No, JP. George Bush, George Clinton, Bill Clinton. Don't even get me started. I wish we could talk about that. Oh, what an era, right? 24 years of those guys. 3 people. The first George Bush did 8 years, yeah? Because I know the second, well, Bill Clinton did. He did 8. Wait, what am I doing? George Bush, George Clinton, Bill Clinton. I think I thought too much into that. I was trying to make that into something it really wasn't. Welcome to the show, JPM. That was funny. I'm like, what am I trying to figure out here? I thought, I'm like, what's the purpose of this? Hey, David Wilcock, not Wilcock. Another 20-month member. Bro, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I can't believe 20 months in a row. That's crazy talk. Well, I owe you guys like 2-3 videos, so I'm gonna try to put one up. And the live. My God, I was so God. This never mind. But I'll be throwing out some videos tomorrow for the members. And you threw down $30. 20 months of entertainment. Thank you, man. That's how I like it right there. Entertainment. But you did learn something, right? You learned that it's entertaining. Thank you very much, man. You have been one of the greatest supporters we have here. And see, I shook my head. Nobody caught it. Because it was a lie. I just lied. No, I didn't. But you are one of the huge, everybody can see it. It's not like I'm lying. You're the biggest supporters of all time. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Thanks, man. I appreciate the membership, the $30 tonight on the PayPal. Appreciate that. Yeah, because I am trying to get that drone. Man, I have a $1,000 drone that won't connect to the controller. The drone won't talk to the drone won't talk to the phone. That's what I use. And there's a controller, but it won't marry them. And there's nothing I can do. They need to like reboot my drone or give it a new something. I might as well just buy one. because I'll get this one fixed eventually, but I definitely need a drone. And I want the DJI Mini, the 3, because I think that'll be the way to go. 4K, 60 frames a second. It's got everything we need. I won't even use 4K that much, to be honest. And the battery life has gone up to 43 minutes. It was 35. Now it's 43 minutes. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get back up in the air. It's been 2 years, man. It's not cool. Remember all those videos? Yeah, we'll look at a few. Thanks, David. Misa Sarhapa Lakatapa Sursa. Jar Jar Binks is here, everybody, and brought over a $10 super sticker. Another continuing supporter of Goof On. Misa no like nobody says much. I know. You're a good person. And Amy, too. Mr. Morning Time, la. Well, good. 7 a.m., Mr. Gordatus. I'm losing my concentration on doing his voice. Better goes now. Thank you, Jar Jar. Jeff Garvey throwing down a membership for 19 months. No, 19. No, 19. Remember that song? No, 19. No, 19. Thanks, Jeff Garvey. No, man, that's cool as hell. And he throw down a $5 super dono, which is pure, unadulterated love. We're secure in our manhood to know that we don't have to be touching, you have to get close or even say mushy shit. We know by symbolizations. That's it. Symbolizing no message on the donation is a dono. It's the best. Thank you, Jeff Garvey, a continuing supporter, at least 20 months. Thanks, man. Man, you guys are the freaking awesomest, the most bestest ever. No, really. It's crazy. It's crazy. With Christmas right around the corner. Uh-oh. The bells. Every time that bell goes off, a UAP gets its wings. Got its wings? Yes, got its wings. Oh. And it was it's $4.20. $4.20 from Ben, the Yorkshire Griffonian. You'll always be that. Hope you're okay, Richie. Keep up what you're doing. Don't change, Richie. Have you ever thought about getting the Air 2 fixed and getting the DJI Avata? Oh, I don't know about the Avata. I have to say thank you for reminding me. That's what I was just saying. Look at that, man. That's amazing that you sent that almost simultaneously while I was telling. I had no idea. That's a connection, man. That's bizarre what just happened. Yeah, Ben, I will check it out. You're right. I will. That was so creepy. Cool. In a cool way. It's like, because it takes a minute to go through. And as I'm saying that, it's probably processing already. And then you're like, hey, ever think about getting your drone fixed and then, maybe get the Avata? And I'm like, dude, I was just saying that. That is so creepy. I love this world. Yeah, how can you not love life? As much as I give it shit and talk shit about living and everything else, I got to tell you, I enjoy every moment as best as I can for that time. Even though if you're not well, I'm still thinking good things, and we live in a time like no other. And you can say that just about any extinction before us, those old civilizations. They said the same thing. There was some guy doing his podcast saying, and everybody's like, I know, he's right. He's right. But I bet you before us, 5,000 years ago, they were saying stuff like that. Oh no, what's this? Something just came in from PayPal. 5, 4. When it comes in. All right. So I want to play a video. And I believe it is. Oh, never mind. That's Thursday's show. Yeah, Thursday's show is going to be weird. The aliens that lived amongst the people in the early 1800s. The pictures look like Photoshop for sure. But the story might be real. Methinks. I don't know, but I like it. I like it. I think it's fun to talk about. Because, you know, as the kids say nowadays, as long as we're talking about it, the wheels are in motion. We don't get stale. We don't be forgotten. Why do you think we go every day, except for Sunday? Why? You think I love it that much? Yes. But I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss a darn thing. And I want to be the first one. And we've been the first several times. And if I could go back and do things differently, you know, now I haven't. You can only learn from experience. What am I looking for? I'm trying to find this thing. All right, I'll just play it. I don't know. It says play the final 30 seconds because there's running for the first minute. Okay, so this is what he says. This is from UFO Hunter. And the video, well, it says, can this be a legit video? And then it says under that, YouTuber exposes what it seemed to be a secret unidentified flying object, test base. Let me open this up and say, in 5, 4, 3, 2, engage.
And we are in dust.
Oh, we got to go to the last 30. That's right. I can't see it over there. What is that? 1, 2? Yeah, here we go. So he's running. That's all I know. Dodging the patrolman. He's at a facility. Shouldn't be there. He's scary. They got machine geddies. Stop breathing so heavy. Act like you've been there before, Chief. Alrighty then. So what do you think? Legit? Not legit? Too legit to quit? You want to see it again? All right, one more time. It was that boring. I don't know what happened. Just, you don't know. It just, guns started going off. Right? Not a believer. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find out what looks best. I don't like that. So forget minimal. That's just a little bit too big. That's classic. Bubble is what I think is the best. And then here's block. Block's not bad. Let me see. They take up... I'm going to go with block because you get more of the picture. And I want to see people. So that video right there sounded like it was edited and shit. You don't even see anybody pointing a gun. You really don't see anything. You just hear... Hey, Ben, thanks for the £2, 2 quid super chat. The Avada controller Ken he used on... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, true. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I apologize. I did not know. What? Dang it. If you have any information on that, just email it to me because I'd really be interested to see it. Yeah, I'm a little lazy. I don't want to search it. I don't want to forget. That's why. And I'm looking around for a pen and don't see one. Actually, I was looking for my lighter because I had a lighter here and it is nowhere. I mean, I literally stacked it right there. Unless it fell down and went boom. Anyway, that video to me seemed fake. End of story. Let's get that out of here. That was from AARO Tech Research. He said it. He thinks it's fake too. All right, good. I'm glad I wasted everybody's time. Thank you, Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian. Mucho gusto. Jeanette, how you doing? What's up there, Tootsie Pop? £5, 5 quid super sticker. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Thanks, Jeanette. You really are the angel of GoofOn. And that's that. And another PayPal came in. This one came from Jeanette. Jeanette, the best GoofOn can get. And it's just like the commercial for Gillette. The best a man can get. Gillette. Never forget those commercials. Like plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Fast, fast, fast. 2 wall beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Got a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This one came to KFC. Thank you, Jeanette. And may I say, mucho gusto, generoso. Wow, thank you for all you do. Love ya. I know. I know nothing. Thanks, Jeanette. That was really nice. Very, very generous of you. Mucho gusto, generoso. Hey, you think it's my fault these people want to donate? I am not one of these shows where I blow it off. And I'll get to it at the end of the show. There's ways to do this where it doesn't interrupt the flow of the show. Because it didn't. And I show the super chats in between the segments. So if I'm talking about a super chat, it means I'm really switching topics too. That's how you can tell. Just a little FYI, the number 4, you. Thanks, Jeanette, for everything. Can't say it any better than that. Who's this guy? A year? Holy schmack, it's been a year already. Glad to get to know most of you. I've learned a lot in a year. Bad days or good alien, bless you all. Intergalactic Angler, you are really a nice person, I have to admit. Very, very kind person. Thank you for being a member for a year. Really, I actually thought it was a little longer than that. Just seems like it, man, because you're here every night. Appreciate that too. Thank you, Intergalactic Angler. Everybody. Seriously? That's all I can say about that. All right. The other day, Third Phase of Moon posted a compilation of video of UFOs. We did not go over them all, and that was by design. So I am going to play about 3 or 4 UFO videos to get our palate wet, and then we'll get into the AARO discussion. Where is this place going? AARO just seems useless to me. I think they're going to have to start all over, but they won't. They just got the website up. They're in it for at least 2 years. I don't think AARO will survive, but it might. It's very weird thing going on right now with that AARO office. Hold on. Let me see if that was a call. No. All right. So let's bring this up and let's take a little look, shall we? And then we'll get into the AARO. Tell you what I think. Not that it matters, but I know you guys feel somewhat similar. Go. The mute?
Any kind of means of propulsion of blades or rotors.
How many times do we see these UFOs, right? And we dismiss them. I do. I don't care what anybody tells you or tells me. I will always go down thinking these are balloons. Every single effing time. I'll tell you why. How come when we see these types of UFOs, we never get anything really close, like where there was no debate on how it may have been built. There's no rivets. There's no, the indent marks for the riveting and the seals. And I wanted somebody to get close and to show me an H and a D. Frig are these things? Because you know what? I almost want to believe these are real UFOs. It's too good to be true. And why is the video always grainy when it comes to these pyramid-looking things? Or the top, or you can call it a disc. There's no gondola on the bottom. Check it out. No gondola. Right? This isn't a hot air balloon. Maybe it is. Let's see.
Seem to be moving around in an intelligent way. That's what kind of gets me. And again, no manipulation. Do you believe right now we're looking at something authentic and they're harnessing like energy from these towers, Brent?
Hard telling. I'm not going to throw that all out there. It's speculation.
Okay.
But
This right here is fake. So now,
again,
watch. You can actually see the square cutout. It doesn't even match. I'm telling you, something's wrong with this one. Watch.
Something authentic and they're harnessing.
I went
like,
back a few
energy from
seconds.
these towers, Brent?
Here.
Hard telling.
You can see right here, down here, up here, here, and here. If I even go back just a smidge, where are we? 1951? Good year. Let me get there.
They're harnessing like energy from
58,
these
59,
towers, Brent?
50. See this? Watch. Just watch me go. And then it comes up here. This is copy and pasted. Just a horrible job. And now watch the edges. It's square. If this was some sort of reaction of the air around the UFO, you know, whether it's being electronically charged or plasma shit, who the frig knows? But watch, it's square. Go.
Hard telling. I'm not going to throw that all out there.
You can see it. Even when they go in and out of focus, you can still see. Look, that's it. This is all part of it. This whole blotch.
Seeing here, I think this is legit. There's no CGI going on. This is captured.
I'm telling you, this is 100% fake. 100.
Within camera, and somebody
100.
saw something that caught their eye, and that this is what Third Phase of the Moon is all about, looking at this and dissecting it. Hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. Leave a
Yeah, you're
comment,
welcome.
thumbs
No
up.
problem.
We got
It's always a
a
pleasure.
lot more UFO videos coming.
Yeah,
up.
I know. I can't wait.
As we're
Let's see
looking
the
at
next
this,
one.
once
Can
again,
we?
Let's listen to it again. I'm going to turn down the music. Do we hear any indication? Are we looking at these folks? I'm not seeing why they do
Next
this.
video, please.
We're only getting this one report from this one individual. We're looking at this video right now, and we've got a lot of them ahead in this episode. But what are we looking at? These guys are astonished at what they're viewing. They captured it on camera. Let's listen to it again. I'm going to turn down the music. Do we hear any indication of an airliner?
Yeah. Just give him some eye contact.
Yes. I hear an airplane.
Let's do
100%.
After some enhancements, we're getting a little indication of some kind of thrust from the vehicle itself.
Hey,
The
all
aircraft.
right.
Is
Third
this-
Phase of Moon said the right thing. Of course they did. Next one. Let's take a look at this. Did you see it? Oh, we looked at this one the other
Did
day.
you see it? We're going to slow
Nah.
things down, get a closer look of what is going on.
I know,
in this
me
video.
too. Not
Something at
personally.
a high rate of speed traverses behind the Southwest airline. What are we looking at, Brian?
It looked
Yeah,
like
we
it was
saw
a
that
really
one
close
already.
Call from the vantage point. I wonder if the pilot.
I don't
even
remember.
Saw this. It
I
came in-
think we went over all these already, right? I don't remember this one, though. Did we go over this one? Huh. So, oh, whoa. Yeah, we did talk about this, but
So
I don't.
we're about 30,000 feet aboard a commercial airliner. And
All right. All right. This is crazy, right? How's this even possible? Didn't somebody say these were like in 2004, like these are oil wells of some, you know, like drilling platforms on the ocean? In the ocean.
the passengers looked out their window and noticed these lights forming below the aircraft. Are we looking at something of a fleet of UFOs? I did some real
looks good to me.
Work on this. I added some brightness contrast and sharpened it up a bit, and got a little closer look.
We just will
The
never
left
know.
is
That's
the
why.
original video to the right.
Hate
I'm,
this.
enhancing it, and again, these lights just kind of pop up out of nowhere. Are we looking at something reflecting off the ocean surface, or are we looking at craft that are traversing? And this person was just lucky enough to get it. Brent, thoughts on this?
Yeah, right over there in Germany, this is something that is very rare. We don't get these videos all the time that represent what we're looking on the screen right there. The big question, like you said, Blake, is this reflecting off the ocean or?
I don't know what this is, to be honest. I really don't. I mean, they're just appearing out of nowhere, yeah? That's how I see it. And then they disappear. I don't know, man. I don't know. Connect the dots. Hey, what's up? 8 infinity 8 infinity 8 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 8. I figured it out. Yeah, I don't know what this is, guys. I see what you're saying in here, some of you. Flare off of a military boat, intergalactic, a view from space. Nah, this is 30,000 feet. It's from an airplane. And true, Moody Mongol, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. They appear out of nowhere, just like my mother-in-law. Ooh, I hate that. And you knew your wife knew she was coming over. She just didn't want to tell you, because once mom shows up, what are you going to do? Start yelling, make yourself look bad? You already have a bad relationship with her. And you got to live with the other half. No, I get it. I think, and might be right, intergalactic angler might be right. A flare off a military boat. Yeah, I don't see that. Yeah, I don't think. Zach Diecast Montu, what's up, Chief? Says the reflections of sunlight off of USOs breaching. I was like, that's a good ending. Maybe. Why can't it be? Why can't they be reflections of light off of the USOs that are actually breaching the ocean surface? Nice. See? I knew you guys would figure it out. 30,000 feet is pretty much the norm altitude for long distance flight, indeed. So you guys are like me. Nobody really knows. Hey, what's up? Nice Rockwell. New York City entertainer Rockwell. Sup? Yeah, welcome to hang out. Thank you very much. I don't know what I just said. What did I say? Welcome to hang out. I meant to say welcome to GoofOdd and thanks for hanging out. But I said some sort of like losing his mind type of guy. What is this, Jar Jar? Mr. Sir, hello, sir. Gurfana and Rockstar. Ma, meatballs. Remember Italian or huh? Remember Italian also. You're mixed up. Sicilian or hello. You're gonna happy than the pizza when you remember. Thanks, Jar Jar. It's my pleasures. Pleasures all mine. Oh, I can't do it. Rocky day. All right. What is this? Sorry, the picture not just caused safari, but I went over walking Richmond and saw the strangest looking object hovering in the sky with many colorful flashing lights. It looked like a super advanced technology, something I've never seen in my life. It was triangular shaped and as big as a plane, and it just kept hovering in one spot. Now, here's the crazy part. I turned away, your mother's ass. I turned away for your mother's monkey nuts. Turned away for half a second, and when I looked back, it completely vanished. How the hell does something disappear so fast? Have you ever thought about not lying? How about not making stuff up? How's that? Just to see if I can get it in the newspaper. Look at me, Ma. Shut up and eat your meatballs. Okay. Oh, don't put pressure on me like that. You know now I'm going to quiver and shake and get into a fetal position. Diane Boss, the boss of Goof On, with the $2 super chat says, a friend watching show with me. She loves you. Just show her my Tinder file. Joking. I don't even know how to do a Tinder. But thank you. Well, thank you for the $2. And your friend? Smart person. Wait. Hold on. A friend watching show with me. She loves you. Okay, you didn't say he. Got it. Thanks, Diane, the boss of Goof On. Very nice. That was nice of you to say. You didn't have to say that. And the $2 on top of it, Diane. You're a mucho gusto hug away from a Christmas present. By the way, we are going to have the 12 coals of Christmas. You know, 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Is that what we're doing? No. No, we're just giving coal out. The 12 days, but each day, I will have a piece of coal for that person. What I want to do is get rid of the green screen, clean up the office, paint the wall like I was supposed to do 2 years ago. And then, when the 13th comes around, I can have a little scene behind me, a little table that you guys can see all this stuff. The Christmas tree, I'll put presents out. It'll be good. I'm thinking about it. I just haven't felt well, but I'm going to try. I think I'm going to do it this weekend, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh, check this video out before we get on to the AARO stuff. Check this out. You monkey's nuts. I forgot. I thought we were done too. Yeah, you'll see it in a second.
And this could be a prime example.
Here we go.
Yeah, like Ben Rich stated to our friend Jim Goodall, we have the technology to send ET home, and that's coming from the former president of Skunkworks, revealed to Jim Goodall, and then what we're sharing with you right now. So it's hard to tell.
What the hell is that? A kite?
Yep.
Looks like a
what
kite.
I like
Oh, it is?
There's that reflection
Here it is.
underneath there. Here again is the
This is what I
videos
wanted
that
to
I
see.
like, where you got motion.
See? That looks great, doesn't it?
That there's something out there. Could this be a balloon or some sort of weather apparatus up in the sky? You don't see these all the time, and to be so close to a commercial airliner is very suspicious and dangerous. What we're looking at here is prime footage of UFOs.
100%.
Is that what's happening?
Prime footage. This is authentic, and for anything to be like this in close proximity, it's kind of interesting. But again, let's get back to this volcanic phenomenon. We just wanted to cover these videos that we presented tonight just very quickly, and we wanted to get your opinions on, again, what we're looking at is a summary into tonight's evidence presented to the world. So again, we're going to have more videos for you tomorrow, but again, the thought process, if this is a drone and it's just hovering there, we've been close to lava. Let me tell you, everybody knows it. So when we see this, we know for a fact that our drones malfunctioned in any close proximity to this kind of heat, even our cell phones, our camera equipment. But this thing seemingly, and I think it does, enter, from what I can tell, right into the magma fountain, shooting up approximately, 40 feet at points there, and it just totally just vanishes, or it's immersed into this lava, and then no drone could survive this. Look, it's on the other side. I don't know. I'm baffled on this one, Brent.
It's cool video. That's why we're sharing it. Again, you can see even in leave these little traces at the end of it. Could it just be digital artifact creating this? It's very cool footage. Again, we've captured some of the best absolute undeniable footage of UFOs surrounding volcanoes. Could they be collecting energy? That's a big question. This one caught my attention tonight too.
Yeah, that one's for the history books. Again, adding to this archive right here. Again, atmospheric phenomenon, a flock
I'm
of
coming.
birds,
Hold on.
or something else, something that
That's
we can't
weird,
explain
but I just think
phenomenon.
that's a camera anomaly,
Again, guys,
right?
I love you guys' opinions as we share these
You know?
videos with you. So once again, we wanted to share.
Where's my
this.
mouse? Just like at the doorbell cams. You know, we talked about it the other day. The infrared only goes so far, and then once it's out of the range, it kind of breaks up the image, and it looks like a ghost is walking by. You just see the legs, maybe the outline of a body and whatnot. I find this situation to be similar without the infrared and being at night. I just think that this camera, for whatever reason, it doesn't look like a great one, distorted the image. That's it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Let me see something. Take a look.
The history books again.
Monkey's nuts. Stupid I am. Check this out.
Yeah, that one's for the history books again.
See? It's all breaking up. Watch. You know, it's flashing back here for whatever reason. I mean, it's just trying to connect them. You know what I mean? It looks like it's actually there. I don't think it's CGI. It doesn't really look like it. But I think it's the strangest thing. It is so weird. I don't know, man. I could be 100% wrong, too. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to tell myself it's got to be something I can explain because I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, there we go. It's weird. We live in weird times. I'll put the link to that third phase of moon video in the show description. I was also looking to see if Into Thin Air had a new video out. Nothing yet. And come on. Enormous mushroom-shaped structures on the moon. All right. We'll watch this, and then we'll talk about AARO. AARO. Remember that? AAMCO? Welcome to Goof On, everybody. We're rolling into hour number 2 in just a few minutes. Going to be talking about AARO and all the lying and deceiving and, you already know it all. Do I really need to do it? Do we really need to talk about AARO? I'm forced to now. I really don't want to.
Good morning.
Hi.
My name is Carl Wolf, and I was a precision electronics photographic repairman with a top secret crypto clearance in the United States Air Force. I was stationed at Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. In 1965, in mid-1965, I was loaned to the Lunar Orbiter Project at NASA on Langley Field. They had problems with a piece of electronic equipment that was bottlenecking their production of photographs. I went to the facility, and when I walked into the facility, there were scientists from all over the world. I was stunned, actually, to see people at a NASA project from all over the world. It didn't make any sense to me initially. I was taken into the laboratory where the equipment was malfunctioning. A Airman second class was in the dark room at that time. I was also an Airman second class. I was interested in how the whole process functioned, how the data got from the lunar orbiter to the laboratory. I asked the young man if he'd describe the process to me. He did. About 30 minutes into the process, he said to me, in a very distressed way, by the way, we've discovered a base on the backside of the moon. And then he proceeded to put photographs down in front of me, and clearly in these photographs were structures, mushroom-shaped buildings, spherical buildings, and towers. I worked there for 3 more days, and I remember going home and naively thinking, I can't wait to hear about this on the evening news. And here it is, more than 30 years later, and I hope we hear about it tonight. And I will testify under oath before Congress that what I'm saying is the truth.
Clapping and standing and cheering and woozy. Oh, that guy is the shit. He told the truth about those photos. Told everybody they were all covered up. Oh, whoa. Whoa. You guys give me a second here. I gotta look at this real quick. Oh, I need to check this out right now. God, why can't I just have one day? Just one day. Peace. Here we go. Okay. I'm just checking some things out real quick. Okay. All right. I accidentally, unknowingly, played something that they were telling me I couldn't play, and I thought it was something super serious like a strike, but it wasn't. It's really strange. Lately, has been very strange. YouTube's been very weird. Like, if you have a mobile device, which all of us do, in the morning I like to listen to Amy's show, and then I listen to whatever after, right? But Amy puts a poll up so you could vote on it. You know, we do it here. The poll only shows up as a white page. That's it. Can't vote. Now I'm hearing other people are having this problem with their mobile device. And this has been going on since the beginning of summer. Because I looked at my notes. And it says, June 4th. Bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop. I document everything now. I write everything down. I have a little notebook. Put all the... Okay, like when last night's show ended. Usually we have 300 to 400 views in the 2 hours. We had double that. Let's just say... Well, it was 697 views. I'm like, wow, that was not bad. Well, we did have 220 plus people here. So, and it stayed around 200 for the most part for 2 hours. So it makes sense to me that we had high numbers. I go to my YouTube homepage. It says 197. Off by 500. Let me see if those caught up. See what I mean? It's like there shouldn't be that much of an inconsistency. It's annoying. All right, let's see. I know it's only got 1,200 views. I don't know. It seems right. I don't know why that. Maybe it wasn't registered yet, but I've noticed this within the last few weeks. The numbers don't match up. It's very, very odd. And you can't tell if they ever catch up because in the next day, people are watching, and usually you get about 1,000 views a video on average. Right? We used to get 1,500, almost 2,000. Then the shadow ban kicked in for all of us. Not just here. Anyway, let's get to the AARO thing. AARO had, in my opinion, AARO must be one of the worst ideas ever brought into the Pentagon or wherever. The way we got that office was Lou Elizondo. That was his goal, was to get that office. To get the government to have some sort of place where pilots, government employees, military can go there, not feel like they're an idiot. You don't have to go fly a desk. We're going to take your report and we'll look into it. And nobody's going to call you crazy. Nobody's going to say you were on drugs, even though you probably were. What? Nothing. Did you say you thought I was on drugs? I did not say that. Yeah, you did. Anyway, no, you did say it. I know you did. Say what? That I took drugs. You take drugs? Oh, come on, stop playing these games. What game? I don't understand. What I want to know is, did Corbell have anything to do with that office? No, I'm not joking. Like, was it just Elizondo, Leslie Kane, Mellon? Those are the guys, right? They're the ones who pushed for this office. And it turned out to be the biggest, most confusing thing. I mean, I can't, it doesn't surprise me though. It doesn't surprise me that Sean Kirkpatrick was there, looked miserable. It did not look like he wanted to be there at all. I said that from day one. This guy does not want to be there. And it turns out he was only going to be there for a year. And Tim Phillips is now the guy who's in charge of AARO. Well, I don't know if he's an interim or if he's permanent, but he's there now. And I haven't had a chance to I've seen this guy before, and I just don't remember or had a thought negatively about him that I would remember him. So that bothers me though, that Kirkpatrick, it's a lame duck, man. He's just there to keep the lights on, the air conditioning flowing. Really, the guy did, if there was a reward for doing the least amount of work in an 8-hour day, they would have to give that award to him, Kirkpatrick. And as far as him being a smart guy, well, without a doubt, he is a smart person. And I think he got that position because something happened to him, just like Elizondo. Elizondo was probably, this is my whole idea on what I think Elizondo, why he's in the position, how he got put into it. Same thing with Kirkpatrick. I think they're being punished because that's kind of what the lure is. You know, when you watch the X-Files and they're just going to give him the shitty office in the basement. You know, it's got one light bulb, one little fan, small refrigerator, right? Because he goes against the grain. Never question the government. Are you crazy? Yes. What? Nothing. AARO not only lied, but they weren't transparent at all. Sean Kirkpatrick didn't even know basic shit. So, is he another one of these people where, like Elizondo, he's not a UFO guy? Right? Right? Not a UFO guy. I'm a counterintelligence guy. They don't care about UFOs. Anyway, here's a reminder. Where is it? Here it is. Come on. Here we go.
Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO community.
You know how bad my memory is, right? Like, it's just not, I think it's the weed, my short-term memory. I don't know, man. I just forgot what I was going to say. Perfect example. All right, AARO. Well, like you heard me say in the beginning of the show, I think AARO is like a storefront for something else. I think they're there, they take in the reports in this door, and then the fur coats and cheesecake goes out the back door. Something like that. I'm just not buying anything anymore. And I can't blame anybody except for the fact that Kirkpatrick didn't do his job, did a very slow. It's like, what was he doing the whole time he was there? He didn't do much. And then the website's up and ready, right? Oh, I want to pull that up real quick. Let's take a look at this. I almost forgot to bring it up. See? What the hell's wrong with me? AARO. Go. In todo century cappuccino, botta risala bafagule, frigge betana. Huh? It's not working. AARO home. There we are. Let me pull you guys in so you can take a look. Shall we? Here we go. Here we go. All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. AARO. Welcome to the website for the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO. Our team of experts is leading the U.S. government's efforts to address unidentified anomalous phenomena using a rigorous scientific framework and a data-driven approach. Since its establishment in July of 2022, I thought it was 21. I thought it was June of 21. Oh, it is 22. Oh, no, I got it right. Since its establishment there, July 22, AARO has taken important steps to improve data collection, standardize reporting requirements, and mitigate the potential threats to safety and security posed by UAP. We look forward to using this site to regularly update the public about AARO's work and findings and to provide a mechanism for UAP reporting and good all over the universe. Thank you for visiting. So what's their mission? Minimize technological and intelligence surprise by synchronizing scientific intelligence and operational detection, identification, attribution, and mitigation of unidentified anomalous phenomena in the vicinity of national security areas. In other words, the mission is anything shows up over here, we blow them up over there. Hey, and their vision? They can see the future. It's like Scientology for UFOs. Unidentified anomalous phenomena are effectively and efficiently detected, tracked, analyzed, and managed by way of normalized DoD, intelligence community, and civil business practices by adherence to the highest scientific and intelligence tradecraft standards, and with the greatest transparency and shared awareness. I just read that? What did it just say? Intelligence, tradecraft stand, and with the greatest transparency and shared awareness. It's a sin. to boldly lie where everybody else has gone before. AARO, the unoriginal projectile. And the P is not for Petunia. So you know. I like how when you go to AARO's, look at this. I like when you go there, they explain to you what unidentified anomalous phenomena is. Let's see how much of a lie it really is. UAP means A, airborne objects that are not immediately identifiable. B, transmedium objects or devices. C, and submerged objects or devices that are not immediately identifiable and that display behavior or performance characteristics, suggesting that the objects or devices may be related to the objects or devices described in subparagraph A or B, per the NDAA, fiscal year 23, section 1673, DA. The DoD considers UAP as sources of anomalous detections in one or more domains: the air, the sea, space, and/or transmedium, that are not yet attributable to known actors and that demonstrate behaviors that are not readily understood by sensors or observers. Anomalous detections include, but are not limited to, phenomena that demonstrate apparent capabilities or material that exceed known performance envelopes. A UAP may consist of one or more unidentified anomalous objects and may persist over an extended period of time. Can I just say something? If I was just coming into this field, not knowing much, just the average book read or movie documentary, and I came across this thing, right? Oh, wow, well, they're welcoming me here. I see, I get it. They've got a team of experts of 2 or 3 people right now. Freaking flying. All those experts, I'm telling you. They addressed the unidentified situation using a rigorous scientific framework and a data-driven approach. And their mission, technical and intelligence surprise by synchronizing scientific intelligence and operational detection, identification, attribution, and mitigation of unidentified anomalous phenomena in the vicinity of national security. Huh. Yeah, what are they saying there? That all they can do, basically, this is how I'm taking what they're saying, because they're using such language that really sounds magnificent. I think the website's a little weak. It could be a lot sharper. I would have went with dark blues and whites, to stay kind of like that Pentagon America type of theme, maybe throw some red stripes somewhere along the side. But whatever, the website's, it's lacking. It's lacking. Any one of us could have made this. You don't need to pay somebody $2,500. Then they have the government UAP related program / activity reporting. Submit a U.S. government UAP related program / activity report. Government. Let's see what it says. I'm going to have to bring you in on the back end here. Oh yeah, we saw this before. Let me pull it up. Here it is. So who is eligible to report? All right, so they've got the website. Everything looks like AARO is accepting reports from current or former U.S. government employees, service members, or contractor personnel with direct knowledge of U.S. government programs or activities related to UAP dating back to 1945. So, nobody, no civilians. But I remember hearing them say, we're taking reports from civilians, not ex-military who are now civilians, because once you take that oath, it's for life. You will always be connected to the government once you take that oath on the Bible. You know, all this shit. I do. I swear to God, I do. I do. Stop it. What should I expect after filing a report? This bottlenose says here. Let's see. Gosh. Following the submission of your report, AARO staff may reach out to request additional detail or arrange for an informational interview. An informational interview. Man, that sounds gorgeous, doesn't it? It sounds like I want to be there for that one. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Can I still report to AARO? It can't. It's against the law. Scambian. Yeah, it says, even if you had the NDA, right? Per the James M. Inhofe, Inafi? James N. Inouye? Well, James, the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA, for fiscal year 2023, number 1, individuals may report to AARO without fear of violating the terms of current or previous non-disclosure agreements, NDA. However, other than authorized disclosures made to AARO, individuals are required to abide to their lifetime commitment to safeguard classified national security information and expected to continue protecting information in accordance with their original NDA. So wait a minute. That doesn't seem it. Wait a minute. Individuals, may report to AARO without fear of violating terms of current or previous non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, right? Then it says, however, other than authorized disclosures made to AARO, individuals are required to abide to their lifetime commitment. So how can they do that? So you mean after they report it, they're still obligated to the NDA outside of this discussion, this informational gathering system here? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? Really, I don't know. Because it sounds hypochondriacal. It seems like what they're saying is, if you signed an NDA, you can report to us, but it doesn't mean you stop your NDA with that subject matter. You have to continue abiding by the NDA, even though you told us what's in the NDA and why you're really not supposed to be telling us anything. But hey, you do what you got to do. You do you, we'll do us. And all I know is, once you tell me you have an NDA, it's up to you to break that NDA and tell me I have no connection to your NDA. So when we're done with our transaction and you tell me everything that you're not supposed to tell me, well, that's it. It's over. Go amongst your merry way and continue as if this never happened. That's what he said. That's what they're saying here. It sounds like it to me. It does. Well, down here now, by law, AARO may receive all UAP-related information, including any classified national security information, regardless of any restrictive access, controls, special access programs, or compartmentalized access programs. Moreover, there's no restriction to AARO receiving any past or present UAP-related information, regardless of the organizational affiliation of the original classification authority with the DoD, the intelligence community, or any other U.S. government department or agency. As a reminder, individuals cannot report classified national security information on this website. What? What? I am so confused. I really thought it said earlier, this is the place for government officials to report their UFO sighting without being ridiculed or sent to go fly a desk. What just happened? Either I'm losing my ability to retain information and figure out what I'm reading. This just seems terrible to me. But I must be seeing something that isn't there. I'm not sure. This is the second time today I went over it. That's why I wanted to talk about AARO as well. I just think they're being hypocritical. Look, I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Can I still report? Per the James M. Inhofe National Defense Authorization Act for this year, individuals may report to AARO without fear of violating the terms of current or previous non-disclosure agreements. So that says you can report your UFO without any fear of violating the terms. So the way I'm reading it, if it's classified information that you signed an NDA for, that right there that I just read to you says you can, without violating the terms. You can tell us your top secret information without violating your terms of the NDA. It doesn't say that later on. Later on, it says you'll be punished to freaking, they'll waterboard your butthole. Now, that sounds like an interesting thing to do to somebody. Then it says, and I'll blow it up here. However, other than authorized disclosures made to AARO, translation, unless there's an authorized, unless somebody authorizes AARO some information. However, other than authorized disclosures made to AARO, individuals are required to abide to their lifetime commitment to safeguard classified national security information and expected to continue protecting information in accordance with their original NDA. Okay, so what that says is they can break the NDA without violating its terms if they're going to report a UFO to AARO. By law, let's continue to that middle paragraph again. I'm telling you, I'm not seeing this right. By law, AARO may receive all UAP-related information. So they're saying right there, we're allowed, and it's okay if you break your NDA, you're allowed to show us, okay? It's okay. And you're also, that means including any classified national security information. That means classified. You can submit classified information to AARO, regardless of any restrictive access controls, special access programs, or compartmented access programs. And moreover, there's no restriction to AARO receiving any past or present UAP, any UAP-related information, regardless of the organizational affiliation of the original classification authority within DoD, the intelligence community, or any other U.S. government department or agency. And as a reminder, individuals cannot report classified national security information on this website. And I don't understand, because here it says AARO may receive all UAP related information, including any classified national security information. Individuals here cannot report classified national security information on this site. So it just it just washed itself out. You can't do that. Unless I'm reading it wrong. It is all just words. I know. Especially the sentence lags. Abandoned, thanks for hanging out. Especially this sentence. My favorite sentence of this whole thing. I'm so angry right now. Moreover, there is no restriction to AARO receiving any past or present related information, regardless of the organizational affiliation of the original classification authority within the DoD. I mean, talk about trying to make a word salad out of it. Did I use that right? Just words, brother. I know. What's up, Paranormal Highway? UFO is top classification over atomic bomb. Probably, yeah, I guess it is. I never really thought about it, but I think that's a true statement. Big Fat Creep says, AARO sounds like a boring. It's horrible, bro. I almost put myself to sleep. I almost did. I almost fell asleep talking. All right, let's finish this. Because I don't trust AARO at all. And this is one of the reasons. This seems very confusing to me. It says here at the end, I don't know if I even need to read this. The NDAA fiscal year 2023, section 1673B1, an authorized disclosure shall not be subject to a non-disclosure agreement entering into by the individual who makes the disclosure, shall be deemed to comply with any regulation or order issued under the authority of Executive Order 13526, blah, 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 relating to classified national security information, or Chapter 18 of the Atomic Energy Act of 1954, and is not a violation of Section 798 of Title 18, United States Code, or other provision of law relating to the disclosure of information. You must acknowledge that you meet the criteria below in order to complete and submit a UAP report at this time. I am a former or current U.S. government employee, service member, or contractor personnel. I have firsthand knowledge of a U.S. government program actively related to UAP. Now, it says here this form is to be used for official business with the Department of Defense. Knowing and willful false reporting can be punished by fine or imprisonment or both. Bullshit. That is such a lie. You can't do that, you dummy. They can't do that. That's such horse shit. Oh my God. I want to test it. I want to get arrested for that. There's no way they can do that. Because everything the government's putting out there is a lie. I know they're not reporting it here. They're actually saying if you use our reporting center and give us a false report, you could be imprisoned. To you. What a piece of Shiite Muslim. Unbelievable. And then it says here, additionally, falsifying information may have a negative effect on your security clearance, employment prospects, or job status, up to and including denial or revocation of your security clearance, or your removal and debarment from federal service, if applicable. This is great. Wow, they just have to be bullies, don't they? Telling us all this shit. So do your freaking job and read every report. But guess what? That's not for me. It's not for you. It's for government shitheads. That's all that's for. So they can talk to their own that way. They don't mean it towards us. That's for them. That's how stupid people have gotten, that they have to make statements like that. You'll be arrested if you lie. It's freedom of speech, you yap. Stupid, yes, but if you're using the government's facilities to facilitate a lie, well, you've wasted their resources. They could look at you as maybe interfering or obstruction of my own research. How can I be obstructing my own research? It ain't gonna work. It'll get thrown out. Arrest me. That's how I would be. But right now, because I have the health issues, I can't really do that. So I can't take any chances. You never know, man. You know why? The government, this establishment, the people that are in charge, this administration right now would arrest you for anything they want. Sure, it'll get thrown out, but they made your life miserable. They gave you the worst day of your life. They tried milking you for money, but thank God, you knew your rights and your lawyer was smart enough. And the judge saw that this is a bogus charge. Adios, muchachos. But nonetheless, that puts stress on people's lives, man. It's a dirty thing to do. It's very mean. Very, very mean. Unfortunately, I come to know some people in this field that are that mean. Not friends with them. Sad world we live in. All right. So AARO not only doesn't want anything from us, civilians, they only care about themselves. But I do remember Fitzpatrick, Ah! Oh, that was freaking funny to me. Fitzpatrick. Wow. That was so weird. I don't know what to say, man. It's a whole bullshit organization. We're never going to get transparency. Forget about it. Just forget it. What the hell's on my nose? What is that? My skin peeling? Oh, yeah. My skin peeled. I don't know. I haven't been in the sun in 6 years. I know, I'm joking. I got that from Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey does. Now I know for a fact. God, that scared the shit out of me. Hold on a second. Let me put a video on for a second. My goodness. My, oh my, oh my. Wow. That just scared me. All right, I'm going to play this. Oh, no. All right, here's what I'll do. The UFO compilation. It's not that long. But these are some of the best UFOs you'll ever see. That's what they say. It starts out with the very first one. When you see this, you're going to say, Rich is an idiot. That's a blimp. And yeah, you'd be right if I believed that was a UFO. But you're going to see the very first UFO. It's not a UFO. It's a blimp. It's been debunked. This is old news, sassafrassers. Here we go. Let me go fix my studio. fake, though? Wasn't this deemed fake? I don't know, man. Looks good, right? It was a short little minute. Oh, hey, what's up? I fixed the screen. It's temporary, but I think I am going to get rid of the green screen starting next year. Actually, I want to do it before the holiday, before Christmas week. I kind of like, like I was saying, I'm going to have the 12 coals of Christmas to give out. The 12 people in ufology that are, well, concerning. So I want to do that. Put a little face on each one, cut it out, put their face on each one of their coals. And then, when their day comes, I take the piece of coal with their face on it, and then I put it on a little table behind me. And everybody can see it over my shoulder. Or, I always wanted the studio to be interactive. That's not even for lack of a better term. That's exactly what I want. But this room is slightly bigger, a lot bigger than my other office, which was a long, narrow, like cutout, like an extra room, like a den type of thing. I turned it into a studio, but the acoustics weren't right. The light just came in at the wrong angle. All right. I'm supposed to read this to you. It says, must read. All explain if Corbell and Elizondo weren't lying and confusing the populace. We'd have disclosure by now. I don't know if I want to read all that. I don't want to read that. Maybe tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh, hey, check this out. Speaking of, everybody should know this story. Here's a little bit of history, putting it back into reality at GoofOn in 4, 3, at Gush, all over the helicopter.
Betty Cash and Vicki Landrum are driving through Texas when they encounter this giant diamond-shaped object hovering and spewing out blue flame from the bottom. They stop the car to investigate. The local environment is actually being heated by this object to the point where they try to touch their car and it's hot to the touch. And then what happens is they notice that there's an army of helicopters, Chinook helicopters, seeming to escort this object.
It's a Chinook? Such a cool story. And I believe him 110%. That really did happen to the Betty Cash and Lindrum and the nephew or the kid and whoever, grandchild. I don't know. What a story, though. Now, something strange in your neighborhood. Who are you going to call? GoofOn. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about my parents when they had the UFO. Oh, yeah. When my parents had that strange event happen right in their backyard, there were 4 Chinook helicopters. One of them was able to pull this thing out of the ground, this ball of light that had been continually getting brighter each day that week. But the light has been there in the bushes for months, 2 months. My parents were building a house. We'll just say it was July because it was. And the house gets done right after the 4th of July. That's how I knew it was then. And then, I didn't see my parents till August, the first week. I went over there to go get something to eat. And my dad says, hey, come here. I want to show you something. So we go outside in the backyard and he goes, see that bush, the taller one and all the others? I go, yeah. He goes, there's I think a light on over there. I want to go over there, but your mother won't let me. Plus, it's very dangerous. And I walked outside and I'm looking around. I go, Dad, that's like real desert. There ain't no way I'm going down there unless I have boots that can take the bite of a rattler. No, it's very dangerous. I'm not going down there. But the next time I went over was, I believe it was third week in August. I want to say, oh, I remember. It was my nephew's birthday. It was the 15th of August. Now my dad's like, first I walk into their house and he goes, yeah, come here, I want to show you something. I go, how are you? What's going on? I need a drink. Oh, yeah, come here, I want to show you something. You see that? See the tree? I go, yeah. Look how bright that thing's getting. I go, holy shit, it really is. So I went out to my car and grabbed my camera and recorded the light. And then each of the next 2 weeks, I went over there probably 4 times. Sunday and Thursdays usually when I'd go over. They had a huge TV. We would watch football on, and it was like in a studio. It was beautiful. It was like a theater. It was a theater. So I've been going over there regularly, not every day, but for me, regularly is once a week, But I've been over there a few times, and every time I went there, I recorded the light, and it was getting brighter. I have all this on tape. And it got brighter and brighter and brighter. Well, I can't deny it's there. So I went online, and I pulled up the satellite image. And there is absolutely nothing there. It's just a tree, man. And it doesn't look like there's an entrance. I mean, you don't see any metallic stuff. I mean, I zoomed into that shit. I was looking, nothing. It all looked like everything else. Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, 3:15 a.m. I get a call. Wakes me up. Me and my wife are like, oh shit, somebody died. Pick it up and it's my mother. I go, what happened? She goes, you're not going to believe this. Richie, there's, the light? And I go, oh yeah, the light in the bush? Yeah. Well, there's these and my dad is yelling in the background now, and he's going, it is 4 Chinook helicopters, and it looks like they're hoisting it up, and hey, look at that. And I hear him saying, they took it out of the ground. So my mother went to go look at the helicopters taking this bright light in the direction of Tucson. So the reason they called me, because I lived 42 miles south from where they lived. And I'm on a little bit of a hill, so I can see a lot of shit. And they wanted me to see if I can see the helicopters coming my way. My dad's like, they took the ball of light. I go, what did it look like? He goes, it was just a light. How big was the harness? He goes, big enough to hold a light. I'm like, you know what I mean? Could it hold a car? Oh, yeah. It was like a full-size harness. I don't know. It was big. But they wrapped the shit in there, and the thing was glowing all the way over the mountains. That is so weird. And all the neighbors came out because they had the military quartering off the mountain. They were down in that desert that I wouldn't go into. And if I was to estimate how far away the object was to my parents' house, I'd say about 3 football fields, about 1,000 feet maybe. It wasn't close, but it was too far to walk in that treacherous environment. And they saw that thing, man. And my dad said when it went over the mountains heading your direction, it lit up the mountain like it was daytime. But he said the weird thing is, it's bright, but it didn't hurt our eyes. Like you're looking at the sun, it hurts. I go, yeah. I don't know. He goes, it was a weird light. I go, how so? And he goes, it was so bright I couldn't see what was. I go, I understand that, but did sparks come out of it? I mean, was it dripping molten lava? I mean, is there something I could go find, trace evidence? Yeah, I don't know. But next time you come over, maybe we'll go over there. So, next time I went over there, got the camera out, and thank God, because my dad lives in this very nice community, we were able to get to where we needed to go. And maybe we were maybe 100 yards away from it where we could park and walk to it. I mean, it's the tallest tree. You can easily tell it's that tree. So we walked over there, and very carefully. And I mean, it wasn't as bad up on the top, like on the peak, as it was in the gully. I mean, there were cactuses growing into each other, but up top it was more spread out. When we got there, everything was raked, like raked over. Tree was still there because this bright light was in the tree, or shining behind it. Looked like it was in it. It definitely wasn't in front of the tree, but all you could see was a glow. And it kept getting brighter and brighter. And then the reason my parents were up at 3:30 in the morning, because the helicopters were shaking the house, and they saw flashlights, like looking around and shit. And my dad, the ex-cop, military guy, grabs his pistol and goes out on the patio, which goes right up to the edge where everybody was. My parents had a very close interaction with these thugs. There were no markings on the helicopters at all. Not a dot. Nothing. And everybody was dressed, the people, they were all in military gear. Not police, not SWAT, not FBI or CIA. It's military gear. Pretty interesting. And that happened in Arizona, 2005, September. And it happened near Troon. If people are familiar with Arizona, you would know what Troon is. Everybody knows Troon. It's like Trump, but it's Troon. It's a golf community. My parents live right next door to that community, in another community, or used to live there. And their house is on the edge of a mountain, which it's just, yeah, you guys have seen some videos. I've played that house before. Matter of fact, do something here. Pull this up real quick. Let's pull this up. Oh my God, I look so awful. Oh, this is interesting. We've had so much of this. See, but the thing is, with chemtrails in Florida, I just think it's the weather. I don't think it has anything to do with chemtrails, but I mean they're all over. And yes, it's the holiday season. People are flying. This is one of the Orlando Airport and Tampa Bay International. Huge amounts of business. Oh, wow. I must have held the button down or something. Oh, there we go. But they're everywhere, right? Even this one here has got a little loop in it. Can I blow this up? What's with that? It's weird, right? I can't go any further. Shit. Yeah, just weird stuff. What is this? Whoa. What is this? What is that? Chip in the windshield or two UFOs? I've never seen this before. No, I don't have any chips in my windshield. That is bizarre. That is not cool. What is that? What is it? Look at this crazy thing over here. Look at that. Look at the meshing. It looks like mesh. Du hast mich. Du hast dich mushmash. What is this? Did I capture 2 UFOs? That's crazy. That is so nuts. That is just nuts. What's this? Stop. That was kind of cool, actually. That was really cool. I'm so glad that accidentally happened. What is going on with that? I think I caught 2 UFOs. I'm going to look at it with the microscopes. But I want to look up something else. I want to show something else. Oh my God. All right, forget it. No. Here we go. Here we go. There. Oh. Huh. All right. Yeah, this ain't working. It's all right. I thought that I would be able to show you some video from the drone that I haven't shown yet, just for the shits and giggles. I tell you what, I'll end the show. I'll come back with a little bonus. Oh, wait, what's tonight? Tuesday? I'll see if I can find something just to play on the way out. But I want to thank everybody tonight for the support. You know, it's uplifting. It motivates me. If you're here, I'm here. If I'm here, I hope you're here. You know, someday I'm not going to be around. And it is just, I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. All right. But I want to thank the moderators too. You guys do a great job, even though I got on your ass yesterday. Did I? I don't know. But anyway, I can't thank everybody enough. You guys are like unbelievable. And that's that. Very generous. You guys are the most generous people on the planet. All right. And that's it. Now, on the way out tonight, it's just going to go. I found the video, a video. You know what? I don't even know if I want to play that now. I'm going to play this video instead of the traditional outro. So that's what I'm about to do. But, and the newcomers and the veterans, yeah, thank you too for hanging out. I appreciate it. Don't forget to sub. A lot of people are here. They don't sub. I don't know why. Just sub. Just get it over with. Help a brother out. I want to get to 14,000. We need 625 more. I don't think we can do it, but it'd be nice. Maybe we can, chop it in half. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. What is this? What did I? Hold on. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, I can never show that. That is so bad. What am I doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. Huh. This can't be right. I'm a little concerned right now, guys. I have a ton of footage with my drone in my Google archives, and I don't see any of my drone videos now. None of them. They should be all right here. Not one of these. I flew that drone so much. Where's all my drone footage? I'm freaking out a little. maybe was that in 2020? I thought I had the drone 2019. I'm sorry. My bad. I found it. All right. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you. And we'll be back tomorrow night. Got a good one. Do we have a good one? Do we have a good show tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to talk about naming the biggest fakes and liars in ufology. Sick of them all. It's about trust. Trust. And I am starting that off with a few chosen ones. Here, I'll show you. Because who not to trust? These two. These are the main problem. In my opinion. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about the year that was an amazing year in ufology, but at the same time, the worst. Sad. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for you guys' time. And this is a 7 or 8 minute video. I'm going to let it roll. And thank you everyone again. And don't forget, we do something here other shows don't do. And I don't know what that is. Why that is. I don't know what it is. Moron I am. It doesn't matter. What was I going to do? Play the video. Yeah, right after this, I'll play the video. I got to officially sign off. Be good. Just be happy. Try being happy one day. I know I'm miserable too. Nah, scratch that. Let's start over. Let's do this. Enjoy your Wednesday. Treat yourself to something good tomorrow. I want you to get something that you haven't had in a while. Why don't you tell me what it felt like when we get back here? Did it feel like you thought it would? Did your taste buds change? Ooh, I like that. Maybe we'll do that Friday. Anyway, love all you guys, man. Be safe out there, and alien bless.
There's look at this thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies and why did it downward was treasured sites in Christianity? Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying objects.
Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown. Objects, origin unknown. Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
Flight, can you hear me? Flight, can you hear me? Flight, can you hear me? Flight, can you hear me?
Unidentified. Unidentified. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified. Unidentified. Unidentified flying object. Flying object, flying object, flying object, flying object, flying.
to pull it up. There we go. I can be right here and watch. Here we go. Uncut for your pleasure.
You're on a tripod. Wow, it's moving. What a weird way to move.
Take a watch. Here we go. Slows down right there. Angus barks. Watch.
Wow.
I can't believe what I'm looking at because it's moving so weird. Even on the tripod, you can see it a little bit. There it goes. There it goes. It's weird, right? I'll play it one more time. You can see it. It's moving. It stopped, then it takes off. Now, is it a bug? I don't know. But it just, out of nowhere, takes off at an incredible speed. And I think that object is far out there, too. I don't think it's right by the tree. Yeah, I think it's out there. Like, I'm just using the tree because I don't want to lose it. It's pretty cool, though.
Wow.
Takes a little jump right there that got me excited. Watch this. It's gonna take off.
Wow, this is weird looking.
Boom. Slow-mo. Pretty cool. And boom. This one you see here, December 12th, is the UFO fleet. This sighting lasted, I believe, 27 minutes. They came from, well, I'm gonna say they appeared out of nowhere. I came outside. It was halftime in one of the football games I was watching, and I go outside. Now, the night before, I quit ufology. I said, that's enough for me. I'm done with this thing. All I do is get satellites and one little dot, you know, who nobody knows what anything is. And I have an attitude because up until this point, I see in Mexico, they're catching fleets and they're catching humanoids. And all I've gotten, well, I gotten a couple of triangles at this time, but they're just 3 points of light traveling in the same direction. It could be satellites, just happen to be lit up at the same time. I don't know, but still cool. But I wanted something in the daytime. And that night, the night before, on December 11th, I said, hon, my ex-wife, I said, I'm done. I said, I don't see any constellations. You know, why don't they, what I said to my wife was, I'm done. I want to see a fleet of UFOs. All I do is get one at a time here and there in the daytime. Nothing. Why don't they, you know, show me a lot and like form the constellation of Orion or the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper, I said. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I just wish it would happen. I wish it would happen. You know? What do they want from me? I'm out there every night. I'm out there 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes 14 to 16 hours. I'm going nuts. No, I'm done, I told her. I plugged in for the last charge. I put it on the chair that was next to the door that goes outside. Now, the next day, I go outside, and out of habit, I look up. I went outside to water the plants during halftime of a football game. And the dog came out, and just instinctively, I looked up, and I saw something reflecting the sun. So I grabbed my camera and zoomed in on it, and I don't know what it was, but it was interesting, and I dismissed it as a balloon. And then I do one of these, and I scanned the sky because I saw that. I'm like, oh, maybe there's another one around. Well, as I'm looking up, I see pinpoints of light, like appearing, but not in the same place, like around each other. So I immediately had the camera in my hand, and I zoomed in, And this is what you see. So I see these three, and they're moving from from west to east. Now look at the day. That is 1 month and 2 days after the Nimitz incident. Am I getting a peekaboo of the Tic Tacs back in 2004 on December 12th? Now watch this middle one here. These two stay equidistant, but the one in the middle decides to, well, do its own thing. And the other two don't move, they stay equidistant. Now if it was windy and these were balloons, wouldn't they all be moving? You know, this isn't like they're miles apart from each other, they're only feet.
This is unfreaking believable.
I'll be quiet until I have to talk.
9, 10. Hey, Danny. I think you want to probably see this. Whoa. Oh, man. Honey. Holy crap. I've got all these objects appearing out of nowhere. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm so shaky right now. There, I got it. I got a couple of them. There's like 30 of them. Holy shit. Look at them all popping up. Holy shit, Danny. Unless somebody released a bunch of balloons and I'm just seeing them, this is unbelievable. Here, look in here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's like 30 of them. That's only 4 of what I see. And every time I look, there's more. That's the part I gotta get. I just watch these appear. Come on. Where's the rest of you?
This was edited for boringness, you know, just... This is pretty cool right here.
Oh man, I just saw one move. It just flew, took off.
This here is the Big Dipper or Little Dipper. It's upside down, but you can see it. And I walk away and just let it do its thing. So there it is. I mean, I would like to see one right here, but I mean that's as close as there's also another one down here, I believe. But I'm gonna let it run. They stay in the same configuration except for that one in the middle again. Well, I don't know again. I don't know why I said that, but that one in the middle there moved. Now he's just chilling. But the other one stayed. They didn't change.
What if I told you right now I'm looking at 40 or 50 of them?
I called my friend Mike.
I've got 1, 2, 3.
Here's another
4,
batch
5
of
in
them.
the camera right now. That's all I could fit at one time. But, dude, it started off like 2, and then I kept staring because I thought I saw a third one, and then next thing you know, there was like 30 of them, and now there's maybe like 40 or 50 of them, and they're just popping up all over the place. But if this is balloons, who releases all these balloons?
Yeah, got one here, all the way down here, here, and 2 in the middle. Kind of looks like an airplane. You know, here's the center part, the wings, the nose, the tail. I don't know.
Balloons and being.
But this is pretty cool.
This geometrical design I just got.
Geometrical. Isn't it geometric?
Designs that look. This is just friggin' believable.
I caught it just as it's going over the
balloons,
house.
To be honest.
Oh. It's weird. It's probably balloons, but it looked like it was spinning. It looked like a football.
This is unbelievable. Look at that. It stopped moving. Right?
Yeah, it's not moving.
It hasn't moved
And now
at
they're
all.
both the same brightness.
Now they're both the same. This is unbelievable. Excuse me. I can't help it. I get excited when I see something like
That's awfully strange.
This can't be real.
Two orbs, like literally just hanging over Phoenix.
But they're not moving, man.
But they didn't move. They
Holy
stayed
crap,
there
this
for
is unreal.
several minutes.
Let's get in closer, see if we can see anything.
You can't see anything.
Yeah, it just could be radioactive rubber.
So I want to thank everybody for showing up this morning. Again, we're trying to do these. Thank you guys for hanging out. And we'll see you tomorrow. Alien bless. And just a goodbye. Thanks. That was fun.